Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and for those of you who are new here, hey, my name is Tina and welcome to my circus. I know what you're thinking right now. You're looking at me like, is this girl really wearing overalls right now? Yes, I'm wearing overalls right now and they're fucking cute, so get over it. So today's video, we are going to be going over my favorites and a hated from the month of June. I'm going to show you guys some products that I have fallen in love with over the last month, some things that you guys have seen me review in some of my videos, some things that you guys have not seen, as well as, you know, a couple items that I may or may not have hated, things like that. So without further ado, if you would like to stick around, check out my favorites and hateds for the month of June, then go ahead and stick around. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, you should probably do that because, you know, we're cool around here and I wear overalls, which means I'm ballsy and don't care about people's opinions because I know people hate overalls, but I think they're cute, so I'm wearing overalls. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump right on into the video. Alright, so I feel like the month of June was like the month of like eyeshadow palettes. Like I fell in love with a good handful of eyeshadow palettes. So I've got 3 of them here. I'll go through each one of them one by one. First one up is from Lunar Beauty. It is a Manny MUA's beauty brand line and it is his Life's a Drag palette. You know, I love the rainbow iridescent stuff on here, but basically this is the palette. I thought this was a fantastic palette. I've had a lot of fun playing with it. It's extremely pigmented. They're very, very easy to blend. I thought this was just an amazing palette for his first ever makeup product that he did. I love them. I mean, I've reached for it like at least half the month of June and I'm still reaching for it, all that good stuff. And I even use it to do like a 4th of July look, like all that good stuff. Like it's just a great overall palette. I definitely recommend this for people that if you are just starting off and you want to get like a nice, good palette, I would definitely pick this guy up because you can have all of your neutrals for your everyday looks and then you have some pops of color when you feel like playing with some colors. So there's this one, which I thought was cool. Next one up, which is a little rival palette over here, was of course the Jeffree Cosmetics Thirsty palette. I fell in love with this palette. If you look inside, the colors in here are to freaking die for. So basically this is what they look like on the inside. It is just the summer dream. Definitely not for the faint of heart. This is not like an everyday palette that you reach for. This is when you're going for like some summer realness, some summer brightness kind of thing. I'm in love with it. These pressed pigment shimmers in the middle, you guys, are absolutely freaking fantastic. They are so glittery and they're so pretty and they're so easy to use. I fell in love with this kind of a fudge pop colored glitter in here, but of course, as always, his formulas are extremely, you know, easy to use. They're pigmented as fuck. The yellow one, not so much. I feel like there are better yellows out there. So I will say that was my only drawback on the entire palette, was the yellow was not as pigmented as I wanted it to be. I feel like it comes up extremely pigmented on lighter skin tones. However, I do know of other brands that do have the color yellow that look really well on light as well as dark skin tones. So that was my only drawback, was the yellow in this. Otherwise, all of the other colors are super pigmented, amazing. It just, I always rave about his stuff. Last palette that I have here is the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. This is probably my favorite palette out of the month of June. It's just such a beautiful palette, and you know, the thing is, I kind of fell out of love with Urban Decay there for a little bit because they were just making things that I wasn't interested in. Like I was tired of all of the naked palettes, and then some of the other new palettes that they were coming out with were just like quirky and weird and like really couldn't see myself using, things like that. But they finally put this palette out and I was like, holy shit, yes, I need to have this palette. It looks amazing. So basically this is what it looks like. The colors in here are amazing. You can do your basic everyday colors as well as do some pops of colors. They blend amazingly, like so well. The shimmers are like absolutely to die for. I love it. And basically I feel like everybody should get this palette. Like if there's a palette that you had to get this summer, I think it would be this one. I love it. I'm a huge fan of it. So anyway, and that's what I'm wearing on my eyes today. I did more of like a simple kind of nude look today, but it's perfect for just like everyday, something simple, something crazy wild, things like that. It's just a great palette. So yes. Alright, next up in the collection, one thing that I was a little bit late on, you guys know that I am a huge fan of the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. So finally, I got a sample of the Hangover RX face primer. This guy, holy shit, like this has changed my makeup game because I'm extremely dry. So this is like probably the most hydrating, but it leaves like this really nice, like, I don't want to say sticky base, but like there's a base there that like your foundation seriously adheres to. And ever since I've started using this, like my foundation has looked completely flawless, and like I have no dry patches, nothing like that, and my foundation lasts all day. So basically that is what that guy looks like right there. It is just an absolutely amazing product. And when you open it up, there is also a little pump on the top right there, which is great for, you know, controlling how much that you put out in your hand. It's just a great product, you know, definitely recommend for my girls with dry skin. Next thing up that I liked was a foundation. I thought this was a great like drugstore priced item, which was the Colourpop foundations. I thought these worked extremely well. They have a natural matte finish, which means that they're not necessarily that ultra matte, but it's not dewy. So it's got kind of like that healthy skin-like glow, kind of like what I have going on right now, where it's not, you know, super ultra matte. I thought these worked extremely well. They only retail for like $7 or $8, which is extremely cheap. And I definitely think that this foundation gives a lot of the high-end foundations a pretty darn good run for its money. I would definitely recommend picking this up if you're like on a makeup budget, things like that. You will get some seriously flawless skin with this. Their setting powder was also amazing. I didn't add it to my favorites just because I have other setting powders that I think work better in my opinion, like my Laura Mercier, things like that. However, it's not a bad setting powder. It's actually a very, 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 very good setting powder. They're pretty comparable, I want to say, to Laura Mercier. I'm just kind of stuck with my Laura Mercier at this point. I don't really know if I'm going to find anything that's going to beat my Laura Mercier until I finally get big enough balls to go and buy the La Mer setting powder, the translucent powder. So, you know, trying to not do that because yeah, I've heard great things, but I also don't want to pay $100 for a translucent setting powder. But who knows? We'll see what happens, right? Alright, next thing up, I was late to the game on this one too. Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Girl, this stuff is so good and it smells like the beach, which is great. Like, I'm in love with this stuff. It comes in 3 different shades. I use the deep bronzer just because I am of a darker skin tone, so I use the deep bronzer, but they have regular bronze and they have light bronze as well. But this stuff, amazing, drugstore price. You can find this at Target, you can find it at Ulta, you can find it other places, but I think that this bronzer outdoes any bronzer that I've ever used, and I've got some expensive bronzers. Like, this beats every bronzer I've ever used. Like, I think it's better than when people use the Hoola bronzer personally. And I have friends that have the Hoola bronzer and this and still think that this works better than the Hoola bronzer. So Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, recommend it, pick it up, put it on your face, just do it. Just do it. Next thing up that I really, really liked is a pair of lashes. I'm actually wearing them right now, so if I kind of come in a little bit and show you guys. Basically, this is what my lashes look like. They're very pretty, right? So, you know, I can't always wear my Lily lashes. They're expensive. They're like $30 for a pair of lashes, and I want them to last. So, you know, I will go get some nice lashes in between. But these ones, like, are so pretty that I don't know if I'll order more Lily lashes if they're gonna look this pretty. Right, so what I have are these guys right here. They are the Eyelure brand, and they are the Vegas Nay Mink Effect lashes. I think they're very, very pretty. They're just amazing. They only cost about $7 at Ulta, and they are in the style Bronze Beauty. I think that these are super, super pretty. They're really comfortable. They're really lightweight. So like, I'm wearing them right now, and I know that there's some lashes you can get that feel just heavy, and your eyes kind of feel like you're gonna fly away if you blink too hard. These are very lightweight. They're very comfortable. I wear them all day and have no issues. So pick those guys up. Next up, I have a couple hair products for my curly girls. My hair is straight today because I wanted to see how long my hair had gotten since I let it do its like curly thing. So my hair is straight for right now. But a couple things that I have been using the hell out of that have changed the game for my curly hair is this guy right here by DevaCurl. It is their Leave-In Decadence conditioner. It is a new product that's part of their Decadence line, but it is basically a really, really nice leave-in conditioner that you will use for your curls right when you get out of the shower. It's very, very lightweight moisture, and I feel like all curl patterns can use it. It's not just for like those heavy, you know, kinky curly type things where, you know, if you have like wavy hair even, this is like light enough weight for you to use on a daily basis. And my holy grail like curl styling item now, this guy right here. Oh my god, the Kinky Curly Original Curling Custard. Amazing. It smells like cake, and basically this is what it looks like. So it's just kind of like a custard gel type thing in this jar. So basically it kind of smells like cake, and it's kind of got like this crazy like jelly consistency on the inside. If you can kind of see it, it just kind of looks like jelly. But basically you put this on your hair right when you get out of the shower, soaking wet, and you let your hair dry down, whether you diffuse it or you just let it air dry. I have to air dry. My hair hates the diffusers. They frizz up. My hair frizzes up. So basically what I'll do is I will put it in my hair, and then my hair gets like that really like crunchy cast, like gel cast in it. And once it like dries down and I have that really hard cast, I'll take like a t-shirt. If I'm at work, I'll go in the bathroom and grab paper towels, things like that, and then you just scrunch the hell out of your hair. You scrunch out the crunch, and then you have like the most beautiful, soft, shiny, controlled curls, no frizz, nothing. Like, it has changed the game. So if you are a curly girl, you're looking for something to help with your curls, things like that, definitely recommend picking that guy up. You can get it at Target. That's where I found it. I think you can find it at most like beauty places. I don't think that Ulta or any of those places carry it, but like I know Target does. Anywhere that has like, you know, ethnic brand type products. So yeah. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on. I'm gonna go to my one thing that I hated in the month of June. So, you know, it's gonna be kind of a short video, but the one thing that I kind of hated, and I hated it only because, I don't know. So the one thing that I hated was this guy right here by Physicians Formula. It is the Healthy Foundation. It started off good, but girl, by the end of the day, I was creasy and crusty and dusty and just didn't work that well. And the smell of this, oh my god, it is like the worst smell. I don't know why they added something to it. Like, it's one of those things where it's not chemically, it's like they try to add fragrance to it to make it smell like a good foundation, and I hate the smell of it, and it's so strong and it doesn't go away. Like, literally all day I was getting like whiffs of my own face, and I was just like, ugh, like I can't wait to get this off of my face. So yeah, I mean, it might work for some people swear by it, but like I was not a huge fan of this at all. So that is it. I didn't have a lot of products that I hated this month, so I'm sorry that I don't have a longer list. Otherwise, you guys, that is it. That is all that I have. Those are all my favorites and my one hated. Otherwise, yeah, thank you for sticking around, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.